Hi guys! Today's episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Criddle, some people call me Crystal. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I am going to be reading the sign of Virgo. See what kind of spirit messages the universe wants to send to Virgos today. Universe. I want to give a huge shout out to Enchanted Cottage 333. I'm very humbled and almost kind of hyperventilating, but I appreciate the love, most definitely. Very humbled. Today I'm going to be reading with the Mythic Tarot. I'll probably be pulling cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck and the Everyday Witches deck. Before we get started, I'm going to ring some bells. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Just feel that air getting cleared. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Thank you, universe. All right, Spirit. The first cards I'm going to lay are what needs to be let go of. What does Virgo need to let go of? Whether it be a person, place, thing, idea. What does Virgo need to let go of, universe? What does Virgo need to let go of, universe? Eight of Wands on top of the King of Swords, or the King of Swords on top of the Eight of Wands with the Four of Cups. Give me 1 second. Kind of feel this out. Well, the fact that the Four of Cups tops it all, that is, seems to be putting all of your power moves around what other people think. Four of Cups to me is like a sister circle, like a sewing circle, like gossip, like putting too much of your own power into the opinions of others, not making moves, not facing the truth. The King of Swords over the Eight of Wands is, to me, is not going inside and facing your own truth because of the worry of some sort of gossip, some sort of sister circle, getting earfuls of other people's opinions. What is the reason why you need to let go of putting all your cups or putting all your power into other people's opinions? Why does the universe need to, why do you, talking backwards again. What is the reason for ending this, universe? Ending this behavior? What is the reason for ending this behavior, universe? The devil. The Five of Cups. What is the ending of this behavior, universe? Oh, looks like a very internal battle of choices. The devil is usually a choice of either following your passion or chasing money, following looks or chasing real love. With the Page of Cups over the top of it. And it was in the reversed. I don't really read reversals, but I do believe that there's a message in both the positive and the negative. And when the Page of Cups comes out in the reverse, it feels like not loving yourself. Page of Cups in the upright, like he can drown in his own reflection. Loves himself so much he can almost drown in his own reflection. But in the reverse, I believe that you are letting other people's opinions, taking on too much of what other people think, worried too much about what other people think, feeling like following your own heart is wrong. King of Wands in reverse too. Who's controlling your life, dictating the way your future will unfold? Is it you or someone else? If so, is this helping or hurting you? Don't hand over your own power without a good reason. Although it is fine to take help from someone who is in a position to give you a push in the right direction, is there some areas of your life where you need to step up and take charge? If so, now is probably time to do it. So yeah, this just ties into being overburdened with other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, other people in your ear. Not taking charge of your own emotional state, not pushing for your own cups. This is what do you stand to gain from letting go of other people's opinions? Spirit just wanted me to clarify the Five of Cups real quick, though. Sometimes I read out of the book because I feel like the author's description gives a viewpoint that I might not have picked up in words that might resonate with somebody better than the interpretation that I could make for it. And the Five of Cups feels like the Five of Cups represents testing time in a relationship, when one experiences regret over past actions. This card poses the difficult problem of betrayal, which is a part of the Suit of Cups. It's presented as a necessary and potential creative experience. Although it is painful, betrayal breaks the magical blind cocoon of being in love and totally merged with another. For to betray someone can sometimes mean being oneself. Her betrayal is not done out of thoughtlessness or greed. It springs from her urge to know her partner. And the God is in some way wrong to deny her this knowledge. That this is an honest act, provoking inevitable conflict, which nevertheless is necessary because any other actions would constitute self-betrayal. A betrayal of another's unreasonable demands or expectations is a difficult but frequent aspect of the deepening of a relationship. The lover, husband, or wife who says, "Do not seek to really know me, but remain in love with my image I want you to have," will invoke betrayal, and the betrayer must often suffer the consequences. But the presence of one intact cup in the image tells us that not all is lost. Something remains to build upon. She now knows who her husband is, and she knows that she loves him, not her fantasy of him. Without this rite passage, she would never have been stuck in the anxiety and resentment of the Four of Cups. Now she suffers regret, but there is something remaining to work with. The Five of Cups implies regret over past actions. Something has gone wrong, a betrayal has occurred, and there's a sadness and remorse. Separation in a relationship can occur, but this card does not say it's a final ending. Something remains which can be worked on, and it is up to the individual to take up the challenge and make the commitment to the future. That seems like the reason of why. It's most definitely the reason why having other people in your ear needs to end. A lot of times we're in the middle of conflict or contrast to something that we want. We forget that there's lessons on both sides. Not only is there a lesson for the person that's betrayed, but there's also a lesson for the person that's being betrayed. Lessons always ultimately equal blessings in the long run. How long it takes depends on your perspective. What do you stand to gain, Virgo? Virgo stands to gain. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What does Virgo stand to gain? King of Cups. That is solid emotional intelligence. That is having reins over your heart, over your mind, over your spirit. Truly running your own castle, your own kingdom. What else does Virgo gain? What else does Virgo gain, universe? Releasing of all the negative inside talk. Releasing all of the "you're not good enoughs." Putting a stop to the fear. Standing up and being the king of your own self, king of your own heart, king of your own passion. The Nine of Pentacles. Building something on solid foundation, something that you can leave behind, a legacy that you can leave behind, a wealth that no one can take from you. To me, coins don't represent money. They represent something tangible, something immovable, something solid. I mean, which could be money. But when they first started making tarot cards, I don't think that money wasn't really involved. What else does Virgo stand to gain? A whole new perspective. A whole new perspective for how you handle things, how you see things. Opening up to a bigger picture. Insight into what you'll learn from this experience. Death. To me, the Death card represents not dying with regret on your heart. An ending of something. Endings always open up new beginnings. That's the cycle of life. That is change. The only mistakes we make in life are the ones we don't learn from. If we honestly don't know something is a mistake, then it's not a mistake, it's a mistake. I'm pretty sure we sit in the womb of our next mother creating our own life by our past life. All the, I wish we could do this, I wish I could do this again, I wish I hadn't have done that. From the bottom of this lesson, you'll have to stand. You get to stand on knowing what it is you want in life, knowing what you don't want in life. What other grounds do we have to stand on, universe? What other tools does Virgo gain from learning through this situation? From letting go of all the sister circle gossip in your ear stuff. The sun. Death to the sun is what you have to, what you gain. That's the happiest card in the deck. That is the strongest card in the deck. That is inner strength. That's the Nine of Pentacles. That's inner strength that no one can take from you. That is really being your own hero in your own story. The Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That is permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, the Death card. That's pretty powerful. Those are powerful tools to stand on, to own inside yourself. That's wealth and power and knowing. To be your own judge. To making the moves towards your own personal inner security and self. Your tower only comes crumbling down if you've built something on faulty foundations, right? If you build something on a solid foundation, then it just weathers the storm. And without all the experiences of past betrayal, you wouldn't be as strong as you are now. You wouldn't have the inner knowing that you have now. What's waiting for you on the other side of this? Switch decks. What's waiting on the other side of this for the Virgo game universe? Like inner contentment of the realm of the heart and wealth no one can take from you isn't already benefit enough. What's on the other side of this decision? To let go of other people's opinions. What's on the other side of this decision, universe? The Ten of Wands. Completion. You have completion almost all the way around. Ending, completion, different words almost the same frequency. Seven of Cups. Or Seven of Pentacles, I mean. What else is waiting on the other side of this? For the Virgo universe. What else is waiting on the other side of this? The Queen of Pentacles. You've planted the seeds and tended the growing shoots to the best of your ability. Now all you can do is wait and see how things turn out. The Seven of Pentacles isn't about making more effort. The time for that has passed. Now is when you take a good look at what you've accomplished and assess it as thoughtfully as you can. Only time will tell. But the Seven of Pentacles is indication you're getting close to seeing what your hard work has harvested. To me, it seems like very solid foundation. Being appreciative of the richness in life that you already have. Open to new opportunities. Fully present in your own self, in your own life. Being your own hero. Making the most of your possibilities. Putting an end to the burden of other people's opinions. Coming out victorious. No matter what people think of you. Putting a stop to carrying others' burdens. Like, do you carry the load for your family, your friends, and everyone else who crosses your path? It's taking another look at how much you carry and what part of that is actually yours. It's really going inside and finding out being happy, permanently content in the realm of the heart for yourself. That's the death of making choices that suit other people. Making a judgment call in your life. Learning how to be your own hero. To fully enjoy all the richness that you have in your present moment. The Star. That no matter what life throws at you, when you open Pandora's box and all this darkness spews out of it, just fixated at that star. That no matter what happens, no matter what outside circumstances, You are in control of your own happiness. That is putting the final nail in the coffin of anything that does not serve you, for you, and not in a selfish way, but in a I love myself way. Everybody tells you gotta love yourself, gotta love yourself. We all think we do until we're faced with a decision that puts us in a spot of choosing ourselves or not. That's saying no to a homeless quadriplegic in your driveway at 5 o'clock in the morning that's homeless because you love yourself and you know what that would do. Despite what they say, who will gossip about you, like, oh my God, now you're such a bad person, because you love yourself enough to say no. Everybody tells you, oh, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, but nobody explains how, what that means, how deep that encompasses. What else can we get on this situation for Virgo universe? The Ten of Presents, the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Pentacles again. That is building on solid foundation. That's building on land that when that storm comes, you're just chilling in your tower, man, not even worried. Because no matter what, you know that you've got you. That's not letting any outside in the Ten of Candles. Again, Ten of Wands. Wow. You have a lot of inner strength to gain from moving through this experience of letting other people dictate what's good or bad. I mean, what's chaos to the fly is normal to the spider, but we don't judge the spider, do we? No, we just let the spider be the spider and the fly be the fly. Four of Swords. Moving outside of your comfort zone. Inner reflection. Inner reflection is definitely not comfortable. For those of you who have played Zelda, it's like fighting your Dark Link. He knows every single one of your moves, man. This perfect mirror reflection of you. You gain significant ground to stand on. Solid, structured ground. Building a legacy and empire that no storm can crumble. Two of Wands. Says it's a wonderful thing to have a number of choices, especially if they are all good options. Pondering all the options and planning the future is a sign of wisdom and maturity. We all want to be sure we make the right selections when faced with important decisions, but sooner or later you have to actually pick something. Are you dreaming your life away, lost in possibilities? Do you spend more time thinking of the future than actually living in the present, or are you really getting ready to make a move? That's what all that deep interpersonal reflection comes from. That's about knowing what the devil is, being betrayed, being the betrayer, not loving themselves enough. Moving out of that into solid ground, different perspectives, the Nine of Pentacles, the end of misery. What does the Rebel deck have to say, universe? Let's pull one from the Rebel deck. What does the Rebel deck have to say, universe? They broke your heart? Fuck them. Forgive. Let that shit go. If you are the betrayer or you have been betrayed, don't betray yourself. Betraying somebody else sometimes is betraying yourself, and sometimes that's just the lesson we have to learn. Sometimes we have to be the victim, the advocate. Other stories we have to be the martyr, the antagonist. But through each one of those experiences, we learn a little bit more about the capacity of ourself. To thy own self be true is really service to God. Seriously, just do it. Just do it, Virgo. To thy own self be true. I think that sums it up right there for you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Leave some feedback. Tell me what you think. Love you guys.